This is where we're going to look at Ole Miss and another one of their favorite motions right here. Instead of their orbit motion where they come here and go around to the opposite side, they're actually going in front of the quarterback and then coming around orbit motion. We'd call it return motion right there, coming back to the same side that they were on. Right here is a pretty simple RPO that they ran a couple times this year and motioned him that way. Now they get the extra receiver over there, blocking most dangerous. They're running inside zone on this one, zone read, so they're blocking these three linemen, leaving him for the quarterback if they decide they want to read the C gap, and they're going to block these two linebackers as well. So right here when he comes in, he retraces. His fullback arcs out here to the corner and gets into that area as well to help lead. So right here we'll take a look. As you can see, here's that motion, brings him with his hand. Again, he comes in front, and then he's going to circle around right there behind. So there it is, going to time that thing up. Probably going to let him get going back the other way. As you can see right there, he snaps it about the time he's even with them, going horizontally there, getting wide. And if you're looking here, you're going to double there, up to that linebacker, doubling there, up, double there. And they end up reading this linebacker. So it's one of those things, if we really run it, we'd lock it. And I think that the next clip that we see, they actually lock that backside. So they have that guy as the unblocked defender. It's almost like a load option. He's getting out there into space. We'll look at it, and you can see right here, as he's getting this mesh, his Corral's eyes look like they go directly to that linebacker right there. So as it's played, you can see he doesn't run with that motion. So you see he's getting just a little bit of slide right there. He's pretty flat-footed, so he knows he's going to have space out there. And right here, if you look back, this receiver, he's just blocking most dangerous. He's coming off a little tempo. He sees this safety slide out there, that strong side safety. He's going to block that outside shoulder. And here's this fullback arcing all the way out, trying to get out there wide to help circle the defense. So right here, he stays in the box. So quarterback gets a pull right there. Flip it out there to him. I'd really rather do it where it wasn't quite a lateral. I'd rather throw it a little bit more downhill. So it's definitely a forward pass just in case something weird happens. And right there, those guys, you can see here's this fullback getting outside. Give him a little bit of help. Little block right there, just enough to get those guys and allow him to get outside into space and get a pretty decent gain there against Tulane. And we'll look at the next clip where it's basically the same play, same game, just a different read right there, and they end up handing the ball off. This player here is a little more indicative of how we would do it right here. Again, going return motion, getting him back to the same side that he's on. They're going to block these four down to the mic. There's your read right there. As you see on this look, this linebacker is a little bit wider out of the box here towards those receivers. We'll see how it plays out with this motion. So again, bringing him, getting to the quarterback. Once he gets to the quarterback, he opens up, gets behind, and starts that motion. Again, snaps the ball whenever he's even with them. Got his momentum going to the sideline, and as you can see here, they're going double there, up, base, basically, and then he's basing that 5-tech right there, who's actually arcing with that fullback. He's, again, getting out there into space, blocking most dangerous there with the receiver. And if you're looking at this linebacker, that's your read right there. Ball snap, you can see Corral catches it. His eyes almost look like they go out there wide. It might have been even a pre-snap look, seeing that guy was so wide. So right there, easy hand read. He's flying out there with that motion, because they had thrown that out there earlier in the game. And right here again, you can see the numbers are right. And as you watch, you can see kind of the issue right here. They twist this right here. They're not able to sort that out cleanly. And there's that defensive end that just continues to play hard. Makes a tackle there, even though they made the correct read on RPO for a gain of 1. But right there, obviously, if you can take care of that blocking up front, you have a chance for a pretty explosive play. It's a pretty similar play here from Ole Miss. I think it's Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl. But right here, they're going to a 3-by-1 set as opposed to that twin set. So rather motion in number 3, again going with this return motion, running inside zone. I still think they leave this backside C gap and they're working up. They're blocking these 3, these 2. As you're looking at the Mississippi State defense, it looks like man coverage, especially right there at the corner. And when this motion comes, you can see they're kind of trying to bump that man-to-man. If he would have kept going that way, he ends up manning up, going to the deep safety. So right here, as he comes back around, that's a lot of space here for this guy to try to cover against man-to-man. That ball gets snapped. It looks like Corral, he glances right there quickly. He saw that rotation, saw all that space, and knowing that these guys are going to crack. So they can basically take 2 for 1, maybe with his corner, with his eyes on this outside receiver here. Maybe they can take 2 for 1, block one guy, and one guy's still playing man-to-man. And right there, he just glances, boom, gets it out as fast as he can, no laces, give it to your guy, let him circle the defense. And right here, watching the receivers block, you can see they're coming off. They know it's man-to-man. He's coming down. They want to try to take that guy, and that's what he's able to do right there. He takes that guy who's manned up there. He comes in to crack the guy that's manned up there because he's crack replacing a little bit quicker than this guy. This corner right here is looking like he's trying to play this guy on a slant. So he's still playing man-to-man, but he's actually crack replacing right there. So he's able to go up, take his man. Now they're getting the edge right there. So really good call right there. Took 2 for 1. You can see they're actually running the corner into that other guy. So now both those guys are getting tripped up. A lot of space there for those guys. So really interesting call there against man-to-man. As long as that guy's not running out there and this guy's not down tight, those guys should be able to take 2 for 1 at some point. That's what they're able to do right there. Not able to switch it off. Able to run his guy actually into the other defender. Creates an explosive play there for Ole Miss. And obviously a big game there against Mississippi State. With Ole Miss, we see this play in a lot of different formations with a lot of different motions. And there's no exception right here for this one. So they end up bringing him across, tail motion, bringing him back to 2x2. He goes wide. He actually steps up and he still goes that direction. These guys are climbing that direction. You've got a post. They take 2 for 1 on that post. Now we've got climb, dig, and then you've got your check down out there late. They actually got 2 guys kind of in the same area. But we'll take a look and see how it plays out for him here against Tennessee. So there's that tail motion. Again, once he's even with them, getting his momentum going that direction, they snap the ball. Just a little bit of a fake right there. Just your typical pro there. Half man, half slide. He's getting out, going flats. He's stretching the flat defender right there. He's going vertical. You see he's starting to work across. So right there, you can see he's looking deep, trying to throw that post. Doesn't like it, 2-on-1. He finds that climb coming across. And you can see what these guys had to do right here with this motion and the tailback coming out here. So with this motion, he stays low, and this tailback keeps this guy low. Now they're able to work that window with that safety over the top with that post. So right there, everybody staying low. Crowd does a good job, good patience. Throwing it through that big window and a lot of space right there. Backside safety, maybe his front side safety trying to fall off late, trying to make that play. Again, explosive play there for Tennessee on one of their favorite pass plays. Exact same concept and play here for Ole Miss against Tennessee. Right here, you can see 4-3. You got 2 high right there. It's your typical shell. He's coming right here, return motion. He's going to a little bit of a fake. Now he's going to the flats. Post, trying to take 2 for 1. Climbing across, digging across right there. So we'll take a look. There it is again. Same timing. Once he gets even with them, working out, snaps the ball. You can see he's staying flat. He's just outside receiver trying to take 2 for 1 on this post. And here these guys working across. So you can see this back releasing, a little bit more room right here for this back this time, but still he's stepping up for him. Corral's not able to buy enough time to get this ball out to the second level. You can see this guy right here is going to start working into that window. If that guy, safety stays off, he's going to work into this window so he can throw it through that to him. But here, obviously, getting a little bit of a pressure. The nose end up condensing that into the quarterback's face. Crowd does a good job just getting this out at the guy's feet. Still pretty dangerous. Flips it over to his left hand, gets it out, avoids a sack. And that's one thing that Corral's really good at, just not getting a sack. Every now and then gives the guy a shot, whether it's vertical. Right here, just throws it at the running back's feet. Trying to keep from losing 5 yards right there on a sack. So good play right there. You can see the concept they're trying to take advantage of the same space. Again, there's that running back holding that guy. There's a swing there. You have that climb coming across into that window. With enough time, that's going to be another big play there for Ole Miss. Here's a look here again of the same play. They actually swing that way, faking, coming across right there. They're going to end up pulling a guy for their protection, and they're trying to, again, looking post there to the single. There's that climb, and you'd have that check down leaking out there late. So right here, we'll take a look. Here he comes back that direction. Ball's getting snapped. Pulling the guard there for the C gap. Everybody else should be sliding. They have a bad communication here. He ends up going through that A or B gap, depending on what you're thinking right there. Now he's free. Nobody picks him up. He's getting out. You can see he's trying to go post. And if you're looking right here, he's coming across on that climb, trying to get into this window right here to give him an opportunity right here. Corral, he does a great job, obviously. This is one of the reasons why he's going to be a first-round pick. He's able to run through an arm tackle right there. Good move. And gets the ball out of his hand on a 1st and 10, trying to take a shot. Gives this guy an opportunity right there, not able to come down with it. Right there you can see the athleticism of Corral and how he's able to get that ball out. Most guys it's going to be a sack, but right here he gets out of it, lets that thing rip, gives this guy an opportunity to make a play, possibility for PI, all that stuff. Obviously, if that safety would have made it 2-on-1 as you're watching it, he's able to get on top of that safety. If the safety would have made it 2-on-1 right there, now you've got this climb, hopefully beating man-to-man all the way back across to the other side of the field. There's your check down late, and he's stretching the defense that way.